All right, guys, so we got some exhaust work we're going on today. Hell yeah, brother, yeah. So we got the G37, Beams G37. Oh yeah, check out the sticker, yo. So we're ready to rock. So what we're gonna be doing is he already has a muffler delete on this that he bought it with, but we're gonna do a little resonator too, make it a little louder. So we gotta do a little bit before and after. And so here's the first one. Go ahead, Beam, light her up. Go ahead, give us a few. Now we're gonna get to work, show you how it's all done, and see what she sounds like afterwards. Yeah, dude, yeah, wow, are you ready? So the way his works under here is the resonators are actually welded together. So the way that I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna weld a piece of strap steel across the side so we keep the width the same, and we'll just end up pulling this whole back section off so that we can actually weld it out of the car, and we'll have the flange here that we release it from and do it that way. So you'll see as we go here. Alright guys, so now I got these pieces stacked up on here. So let me get the lights a little easier to see. So those little strap steels that I have on there, so now that's gonna keep the position when I actually cut the tube off, so that we don't have to worry about any kind of movement, and then when we fit it up off the car, we know it'll fit when we put it back up on there. So now we're gonna go pull it down and get it on. Well, we gotta cut these off. I'm gonna use a little pipe cutter for that. I'll show you that here in a minute. So I got my pipes cut. Now it's ready to fit this thing in here, tack it up so that we can pull it down and then do the rest of the welding. But I'm gonna show you. So it's all out of the car, as you can tell, if you can see with the lighting, which yeah, it's not too bad. Cool. I mean, there's not much to tell you other than the fact I'm gonna put this pipe right in there. Yeah. So one thing I gotta do here is the one side is this side of the pipe. The original exhaust is actually smaller than this side, so it fits over top of this one really nicely, but it just won't go over top, slide over top of this side. So what I'm gonna have to do is actually flare the end of this. So I have kind of like a crude tool, it's a cone shape that I'll throw in this, and I'll show you. I'm gonna hammer it so that it flares it out a little bit, and it'll actually go around this tube here. Other than that, we're right around that, and we're okay in that department. Here's my little cone guy that I'm throwing in there. So basically it goes inside the pipe like that, and then just hammer the hell out of it and it'll cone out. So instead of just doing this on the ground or something, I do it on a piece of wood so that I don't damage the other end, because I gotta hammer it pretty hard. So keep it in the right type of style. So now that should give us enough flare to throw in there. Needs a little bit more. All right. Now that one's in place, as you can see how. You come in over here, Beam. You can see how it flared it out just a little bit so I can go over top of it, and now I can weld. I'm just gonna tack it with the MIG welder in here, and then once I pull it off, then I will TIG weld it the rest of the way. So now I gotta do the same thing with this pipe too. Cool. All right, so that's giving us exactly what I want. So that's the way it's gonna look like. And so now all I gotta do is just tack them in there. Well, I gotta clean the metal so it'll weld nicely. And then we'll pull it down. Hopefully these rusty little bolts over here will come off nicely, otherwise we're gonna be replacing studs, but we'll see. right, so now we're all cleaned up, ready to weld this jaunt together. What I used was this Dremel. Now these fittings I got at Harbor Freight, which are pretty nice, but the bristles come out of them pretty quick, so I'm buying them fairly regularly, but they work really well when it comes to cleaning up something really quickly for me, so hell yeah. So I'm playing games with these bolts here today, boys. I'm gonna just go ahead and take the torch to them immediately, heat the nut, and hopefully they'll come right off. Cause I mean, I ain't doing it without it. Otherwise I feel like I'm either gonna break it or I'm gonna round them off and it's not gonna be fun. So, we gonna torch it, get it done. It's go time. That is what I'm talking about. A little heat can be your best friend sometimes. I got them really nice glowing red hot and then just went at it with the impact after I hammered them on and they are super hot. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this awesome paint job my man's got going on here. Yeah. Woo. Trying to make this place look fresh. But anyway, we got the exhaust on the operating table. Let me turn down this lighting a little bit there. Oh, now we can see a little better. Cool, so now that we got it down, we are ready to weld it the rest of the way up, throw it back in, and call it a straight pipe. It still has cats, so we're not that cool yet.
Look at the steaming hands over here.
Steamy clams.
Come back off, son. All right, we're all good. Weld it all up. Now it's time to put it in the car, then we'll cut these off and see what she sounds like. Dude, look at these blue lights.
Did you kick these out already?
Oh, yeah.
On the other side?
Yeah, I did. Dude, it looks sweet. Anyway, here we are. Got it all on. Time for take two, see what the difference is. Light it up! Oh yeah, dude. Significantly louder. It's crispy back here, I'll tell you that. Good. Huh? You couldn't hear it? Nah. Couldn't tell? Yeah, I mean, it's like not really big of a difference, honestly.
You want to get back and run it up?
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta just do a little tap.
I think this one's a little slower on the give. Satisfaction in his eyes. Hell yeah.
Some backfire shit now too.
There it is.
That's gonna get set down when I start this gear.
Dude, and then the blue swirls, like the swirl interior. Look at that. Looks so cool in this car. All right, so that's how you do it. Get it done, make it loud. See you guys next time.